Are the black-eyed children? In the late 90s, stories of paranormal visitors, children with completely black eyes, began popping up on the internet. This urban legend quickly gained traction, and now many more claim to have been visited by these frightening beings. They have been seen all over the world, and more people are coming forth with eyewitness accounts every year. The encounters usually tend to happen in rural areas, suburban areas, or in secluded locations where there aren't other people around. The black-eyed children, sometimes called black-eyed kids, usually appear between the ages of 6 and 16. The black-eyed children are usually seen either hitchhiking, panhandling, or visiting residences. The most commonly reported appearances seem to occur at people's homes with a knock at the door, and according to witnesses, they seem to always need some kind of favor, like they want to use your phone, or come in from the cold, etc. Often they want to be let into your house or into your vehicle. Usually, encounters mention a black-eyed child appearing at someone's doorstep. They then ask to be let inside and are often quite forceful about it. Reports of their appearance mentions them as having pale skin with dark, soulless eyes. Their voices are monotone, and they don't make direct eye contact necessarily at first. These black-eyed children keep their head down low mostly. People have said that these black-eyed kids have been encountered wearing clothing from the past, clothing that seems out of place or from a different time period. They usually exude a powerful aura of low vibrational energy, making you feel overwhelmed with terror and fear by simply being in their presence. If they are on your doorstep and you don't open up the door for them, they will know you are on the other side of the door even if they cannot see you. They sometimes have been seen with black-eyed adults as well, which are supposed to be the parents of the black-eyed children. Reports of black-eyed adults in relation to black-eyed children are more uncommon, but happen from time to time. The first widely known story of black-eyed children came from a journalist named Brian Bethel. While many sources claim that the original black-eyed kids account by Bethel was a fictional story, others say that it was legitimate. Bethel himself has come out saying it really happened. He was living in a small town in Texas when the encounter supposedly took place. Bethel claims he was in Abilene, Texas, on his way to pay his internet bill when he saw two kids approach his car. One boy appeared to be 9 and the other the age of 12. He described them as somewhat suave, olive-skinned, curly-haired young men, and a red-headed, pale-skinned, freckled young man. They both wore hoodies, as the black-eyed children often do. The boys claimed they were hoping to see the premiere screening of Mortal Kombat, but had forgotten to bring their money. Bethel recalls an intense and irrational feeling of fear while talking to them. The boys asked him to drive them to their mother's house so they could get their money, and subconsciously Bethel reached over and opened the door. As he opened the door, he broke eye contact with the boy, but when he looked at him again, he noticed his eyes. As he describes them, the sort of eyes one sees these days on aliens or bargain basement vampires on late-night television. Soulless orbs like two great swaths of starless night. You may be thinking that they were contacts, but these weren't too common in the late 90s. Bethel then made up excuses not to let them in and sped off. When he looked into his rearview mirror, the kids had disappeared. No one truly knows who or what they are yet, but we're getting closer to getting answers as time goes on. Some paranormal investigators have even used lower vibrational energy signals to lure black-eyed children to them, or used Ouija boards in an attempt to contact and communicate with these child-sized visitors. While a number of people have reportedly encountered black-eyed children, there are some who believe that they are some kind of interdimensional entities which transform themselves into the appearance of children. Some say that they are negative extraterrestrials disguised as children to make us lower our guards, or others believe them to be ghosts or demons. Due to them needing to be formally invited into a house or car, others still have speculated a link between these evil beings and vampire legends of the old world. One should never, under any circumstances, let these children come anywhere near you, as encountering the black-eyed children can lead to various mild to dangerous health problems including unknown illnesses, hemorrhaging, nosebleeds, skin cancer, dizzy spells, and several other issues like damaged property or pets disappearing or dying.